Can't believe it didn't hook up today. I don't know what's up with that. Because usually when I hook up my phone, it links into my Bluetooth. I guess I got the Bluetooth turned off, maybe. What's up, y'all? It's Monday. Man, what a hot, disgusting, muggy day it is today. Just wow. Alright. Man, I got to stop and get Go Juice today, so you guys are going to be holding on for a few minutes or something when I get going. I got a feeling, though, it's probably going to stop my feed. So I guess I'll have to get all my talking in before I get to the gas station. That's right. What's up, viewer? How are we today? What a freaking day. So I decided to work 9 hours today. I don't think I could bear the heat for another hour. Got some thunderstorms rolling in, rain over that way. It might make a little difference in the way the weather feels or the sky feels, but it's going to get humid, that's for sure. Yep. Hi Ashley, how you doing today? How was my day at work? It's 108 degrees today. It's pretty damn hot, baby. Yep. I can't wait to get home and get into the air conditioning. That'll make a difference. That's for sure. Yep, sure will. Anyway. I gotta stop and get gas on the way, as I've said before. But, I know that, excuse me, Friday, my phone dropped out on me. It was, I guess it overheated or something. And, it stopped the live feed altogether. So my live feed from Friday is only about 11 minutes long. And I don't even remember what I was yammering on about. I was talking about weirdos, I guess. Something like that. And why does it always stop at this light? It's like it was wondering what happened. Yeah, I guess I hit a dead spot and then it came back for a second and then it just died. Either that or it was trying to decide whether or not to keep going. But my phone was real hot. It shut off all my apps that were running in the background and stuff, and it shut down my live feed. And I thought about getting back on when I got home, but kept out repeating what you were saying about kids today. Oh yeah, that's right, little hellions. Some of them are pretty useless these days. At least that's my feeling on it anyway. Some kids are just useless. But, you know, who am I to judge? I was pretty useless when I was a teenager too, you know. They're just kids. Yeah, I know they're just kids. But a lot of their dumb stupidity really falls back on their parents, you know. I don't know. It's like each generation gets worse as time goes by. You know, the millennials, well, I don't even want to discuss the millennials, but then you got the millennials raising the Gen Y and Gen Z, you know, or Gen Y is the millennials have had their children, that's Gen Y, and then Gen Z right after them. So, you know, the world is really, I don't know if you know any Bob Dylan songs. The world is a changing. That's one of Bob Dylan's songs. Get up here, get out of this trucker's way. I don't know why these people can't merge over to the left when they know that there's a freaking exit ramp. I hate having to stomp the gas to get out of the road. Sorry, y'all. I know that's not good etiquette, but I'm really tired today. I don't know. It was like really hot last night. When I got up this morning, it was 85 degrees outside this morning. And just a few minutes ago, I took a picture of my thermostat inside the car. It was 108 degrees. That's probably the real temperature, not the feels like temperature, you know. No, I don't think I'm gonna go home and crash. Well, maybe I will. I did yesterday. I took a nap yesterday afternoon. I was just wiped out. I woke up in kind of a foul mood yesterday. I don't know, it was really weird. I don't know, you ever get that kind of disconnected, like, you know, like, I don't know how to explain it. Anyway, I felt kind of disconnected yesterday. You know, it was really, really strange. Anyway. Yeah, knowing me, I probably will. That's right. I'll fall asleep. I'll sit down in the chair and get myself some purified water with some stuff called Stir in it. I use Stir to kind of replenish my H2O in my system, and I put it in the fridge for a few minutes, you know, after I get done making it or whatever. My throat's been really dry and kind of weird today, but I think it's because of the way I slept. Plus, you know, it was hot in the house last night, so that could have a lot to do with it. I don't know. Anyway. So yeah, it's a hot, muggy day. I don't know if you guys can see my hair. I don't know, it doesn't, for some reason, that shampoo and conditioner I use don't agree with the weather too well. I almost can, you know, just have to stop using conditioner altogether because this shit makes my hair frizzy, you know. And I don't really care, you know, it's just, plus I sit between two fans all day, so I get a crosswind at work, you know, so I can at least stay kind of cool. So the fans blow my hair around all day. Gotta love Missouri. Yeah, I know, Jason, ain't that right? How we doing today, cuzzo? Oh God, that's enough of that. Jeez, killing me. Somebody got a bunch of lumber. Looks like cherry. Big old tree. Cut in small pieces. That's either cherry or maple, one of the two. It's got kind of a red tint to it, so I'm guessing it's maybe a cherry tree. It's not an oak. I know what oak looks like. Anyway. Gotta love Missouri. Your throat hurts. Quit smoking. That'll solve that problem. Quit smoking. I know. I get it. Every opportunity I get, I'm telling you not to smoke anymore. But you know what? I honestly believe that when you got back from the hospital, if you had never smoked that first cigarette, you wouldn't be smoking now. But I'm not going to lecture you about it. You're a grown adult lady. You can do what you want. Okay? Getting ready to. Alright, man. Went to Sedalia. I can't read it. I'll wait until I get stopped somewhere. I think it says you went to Sedalia. Something like that. Saw you went spider hunting. That was pretty cool. See all the spiders you caught. Or was that the same one? Oh my God. Sorry, people. Working class. Yeah. Oh, you went to the fair with the kids. Is that the fair that, was that the fair that that like drop zone ride fell? I don't know if that was that fair or this, maybe the Illinois State Fair. I'm not. It came across my ticker on MSN today at work, and they were talking about how rickety the carnival rides are now. You know, they used to go through all kinds of safety checks and shit, you know, but it seems like they did away with some of them to, I guess, save money. I don't know. But the equipment that they use, you know, you got to figure this shit's taken apart over and over and over and put together over and over and over. So, you know, shit does wear out. You know what I mean? But there was something about a carnival ride that collapsed and fell like 50 feet or something like that and crashed to the ground. I'm like, wow, that's just, damn. That's crazy. You know what I mean? Yeah, you only rode one ride. Yeah, I don't, you know, I used to be an adrenaline junkie when I was younger. Man, I can't take all that whipping and snapping anymore. You know what I mean? I don't have the, I don't know, I get like, oh, what do they call it? Vertigo? Yeah, vertigo. I get vertigo real bad now. And I can't ride those great big roller coasters anymore like I used to be able to. You know. Now, of course, the last roller coaster I went on was over at Silver Dollar City over in Branson. Man, you want to talk about scared? Oh my God. Rode one called was it Time Traveler or Time Machine or something like that? Man, that ride was freaking brutal, what I'm talking about. And it was, it's like you didn't have any straps over your shoulders. The only one you had was in your lap. We went to Silver Dollar City in May, and man, I was hurting for 2 days afterwards from the, yeah, no shit. Well, my stepmom talked me into getting on the time machine or the whatever it is, time traveler, and I told her when we got off it, I'll never ever ride that ride again. I mean, it was just plain out scary, you know what I mean? I don't know if you rode that one while you were there or not, Jason, but dude, that one, whew, I'm telling you right now, you can't really hold on to anything but the seat, you know, like the bar that goes across. They don't have handles on the seats or anything, or they didn't when I went on it. You know what I mean? And man, that sucked really bad. And then like that first hill, you know, you go in like this, and that fucking thing twists, dude. Oh my God, that was fucking nuts. Look at this idiot up here. Everybody's going up here in front of me. What a fucking moron. Jesus, fucking people, I swear. It's like he didn't see me sitting here. I'm an asshole. People need to learn patience. That's what it is. Yeah, trust me, if you rode that one, you would remember it. Because that's one that, like, the whole thing spins. You got like 6 people in each, you got like 6 people in each car. Come on back. This guy's gonna hit the fucking gas pump. I swear I ought to say something to this guy, but all right, y'all. I'm out for a second. I gotta get gas. I'll be back. You guys hang tight. I'll be with you in a minute. All right, folks. Sorry about that. It takes a minute. And I can't wait till gas prices go down. They should have gone down already, like a long time ago, but you know, they've been up between $2.75 and $2.95 here where I'm at for quite a while. You don't think I rode that one? Okay, so we're still there at that part. Ashley, how's my video? Is it still working? Thanks for looking out, by the way. Anyway, let me did some paving in here, thank God. I've been needing to fix that for a while. Alright, let me fix my damn shit here. Let's see. I can figure out where it's at. Nope, that's not it. I always forget. This thing's got, I got these two like big instrument panels in front of me. There's touch screen, and finding where to set the tripometer sometimes can be a little tricky. All right, let's see here. That's not it. Fuck. Vehicle status. There we go. Alright. And let's see, trip. Well, this has changed since they did my stereo. I haven't driven this car a lot since then. Trip number 1. Let's reset trip 1. Reset. Okay, there we go. Man, that sky looks nasty over there. Ooh, it's nasty and dark. Yeah, sometimes when I go to the gas station, I restart my car. Sometimes it throws my phone into a fit. Hell, my sunglasses. I guess they're still in the other car. I didn't grab them, but I don't need them anyway. But yeah, it's gonna be humid tomorrow. That's for sure. Be hot and humid. Alright, I don't know if you guys heard that. I got a wheel. I don't remember any automatic car that was front wheel drive that I've had ever getting a wheel in first gear. Well, this one will. But it was because I was pulling out into traffic. Wheel was cocked like that. I remember them old rear wheel drive cars I used to drive back in the day. And you couldn't keep the rear wheels on the rear wheels on the ground with those cars. Those things were. I had a Camaro. It was a red Camaro. It was a '76 Camaro. That thing was smoking down every time. And I had a 72 Olds Cutlass 442. Man, that thing was a beast. The ass end wanted to slide around on me all the time. If I was getting out in traffic or something, I'd stomp it. But it would leave smoke just pouring out from the back tires. And but I wouldn't go back and live some of those days again. You know, those were some really cool times back then with all the old muscle cars I used to have. I think my favorite was I had a '73 Nova. I think that was probably my favorite car. That one had air shocks in it. I used to lift the rear end up on it, and it would sit like this. Had great big old Mickey Thompson 285s under the back. I had 285s on the back, and I think it was two 255s on the front. And man, that thing was, and it would bounce, you know, when you drove, because I had air shocks in it, of course. And when you use air shocks, it makes the back end spring a little more, you know. But it was red. I had a '74 Plymouth Valiant at that time, and my ex-girlfriend, my son's mother, Diane, needed a car. She had a paper route. She needed a car that was, you know, relatively good on gas. So I told her, I said, I'll tell you what, you give me $500 for this Valiant so I can buy that Nova, and I'll give you the Valiant. So I did. And man, man, she was proud of that car. And that fucking bitch, she's a lesbian, you know. Or did I say that out loud? Anyway. Backed it into a mailbox, like one of those covered mailboxes or a phone pole or something, and fucked one of the rear lights up. Well, you know, those things, in order to fix anything in the rear end, you have to replace the whole fucking, you know, the whole piece. She never did get it fixed. I don't know if she ended up selling it or trading it or what she did with it, but man, that car was great when I gave it to her. The body was clean. Wasn't any rust in that body at all. No dents, no dings. And then that chick Angie. Anyway, that's what you get when you don't pay attention to the road. You know what I mean? I think she was backing out of the driveway or something. I don't remember what the story was. But anyway, yeah. She lost it. Freaking smashed the fucking rear light in on the passenger side. But that thing, it had a 318 in it. It wasn't the police center really. It was just a regular 318. And it was loud because when I got it, it ran funny. It like skipped. The motor skipped real bad. And so I took the heads off of it and had the heads reworked. I put new push rods and new rocker arms and what the hell's these things called? Lifters. I put new lifters in it. Sit down on the cam. And when I went to put it back together, I got the exhaust in a little crooked because when they reworked the heads, they shaped where the exhaust went, so it made the exhaust fit kind of funny. And I tried everything I could to get the exhaust to tighten up, but it was loud anyway. You could hear it coming for a while. But it was tan, had a kind of a yellowish tan interior, had an old AM FM radio in it, you know, the old Chrysler radios in '73. So that was one of those that had the push buttons, you know. Set it where you want it, and push the button, and it would slide over to wherever it was you programmed it. It's too bad they don't make shit like that anymore. That was fucking badass. But, you know, that's just me. Anyway. So, I don't know. I like the old cars better. These new cars are just, you know, they don't last forever like they used to. And pretty much anything that, you know, outside of an oil change on these things, you really have to have the dealership do it. You can't really do it yourself, you know. And I mean, like I've got a 2008 Chevy Trailblazer I work on, you know, when stuff goes wrong with it. And 2008s are relatively easy to work on. Just got a straight 6-cylinder in it, and the engine compartment's wide open, all except for straight 6, and so everything's really accessible, you know. I did a water pump on that thing about 2 years ago maybe. Anyway, it was fucking winter time. It was cold as hell that day. I was going to work, and Dee had noticed that there was a noise coming out from underneath the hood. And I thought, okay, well, it must be the fan clutch. So I put a new fan clutch in it. The fan clutch works as kind of thermostatic. When the fan clutch engages, the fan doesn't spin. It catches and it spins, you know, with the motor instead of kind of like, you know, being loose. So I put a new freaking thermostatic fan thing in it, fan clutch. She noticed the noise, so I thought, well, shit, I'll take it to work. And once I get it to work, I'll fix it. Take the day off and fix it or something. Well, I got about 7 or 8 miles from the house. The fucking belt jumped off. The water pump froze up on it. So it was the bearings of the water pump the whole time that were going bad. But I didn't know. I should have checked it when I put the fan clutch on, but I didn't because it was too big of a pain in the ass. So we had it towed home. I spent, I don't know, it was probably like 20 degrees outside that day. And I spent three quarters of the day pulling the radiator out, taking the fan shrouds off together and everything, and all that good shit, so I could get my hands down in there. But getting it apart was the hard part. Getting it back together was easy, you know. Just do everything in reverse. But it was still cold that day. My fingers were numb, and I would hit my finger. Excuse me, or one of my knuckles or something would just kill me. Anyway. So, I didn't do a lot this weekend. I kind of sat around. I did manage to make it over to Home Depot on Saturday afternoon to get everything I needed to fix my porch. God, it was so hot. I didn't even feel like it, so I'm gonna have to do that probably this weekend. It's supposed to be nice this weekend. I mean, it's still gonna be, I don't know if it's supposed to be really hot or warm, but the temperatures are gonna be like in the mid to low 80s, I believe is what they said. That's Joe sitting back there. Gold Jeep Cherokee sitting. Looks like my neighbor's truck or SUV, Jeep, whatever it's called. So Cherokee sedan or whatever it is. God, I'm tired. I think I am gonna take a nap when I get home. I'm freaking exhausted. The heat will kill you quick. I was supposed to go to a concert tonight, but I doubt I'm going to go. I don't feel like it. I'm just too. Plus, I don't really want to be out late tonight. So I kind of decided against it. You know. I'm freaking exhausted. I'm tired. And standing out, of course, putting gas in my SUV stuff didn't really help me at all. I think I'm gonna lay down and take me a little siesta when I get home. I called it. Knew you were probably gonna take a nap. Yeah, I thought I'd be okay, but golly, it's like the longer I sit in air conditioning, the more comfortable I get. And it's yeah. Anyway, somebody riding around with a 40-mile tire. I don't even know if this thing has a spare or not. I think it does. It's down in the back. Yeah, you love it when you're right. But you're not always right. Sometimes you're wrong. I'll be able to do that a couple more times. Make my jaw hurt. Anyway, so I lost my train of thought. Yeah, I've lost everybody now. Yeah, I've lost everybody. I don't know where everybody went. Anyway, I'll yammer on until I get to the driveway and I'll cut this thing off. Turn the fan on in the bedroom. Hopefully it's nice and cool in the house. I really need to put some insulation in the attic. It's got that old what they call rock cloth. It's almost like fiberglass, and something else. They call it rock cloth, and man, you don't want to get that stuff on your hands, that's for sure. It's horrible. It'll eat you up in a minute. But you know, the house is built in 1949. So I don't know. I don't think it's ever been insulated except for when it was first built. I think it really just needs, you know, some blown insulation, or, you know, I need to hire somebody to go up there and take all the old insulation out, you know, like vacuum it out or whatever, suck it out with a super vacuum, and put new insulation in. But it would probably be better just to go ahead and spray blow it in. You know what I mean? That way you can, you know, put 12, 14 inches of insulation up there. Or keep it cooler during the summer, hotter during the winter, you know, so the heat doesn't expire or whatever, you know, during the winter. You're gonna let me go on, aren't you nice? So anyway, who's everybody? I'm still here. Yeah, I know. I had a 0 up there for a minute. Oh, by the way.
Didn't catch you before you left. Just wanted to wish you a good day off tomorrow. Do you want to reply?
Oh, that's funny.
Okay, it's sent.
My boss knows I took the day off tomorrow because I was planning on going to this concert out tonight, and I knew I'd be out late, but I'm fucking exhausted. I'm not going to go tonight. Anyway, get to sleep in a little bit tomorrow, lounge around, do some of the shit I should have done. I might try and get out and fix my porch tomorrow if I can catch it early enough in the day, or I'll get out in the morning and mow the grass or something to that effect anyway. All right, y'all. Well, I'm out of here. It's been real. It's been fun, but it ain't been real fun. Ashley, I love you, baby. You have a good evening, okay? I'll see you probably Wednesday. All right, y'all take it easy.